What a coincidence. I was hoping we'd have gum for breakfast.
We're pulling Taffy, Ellen.
All right, I'll say it. Why?
Because you don't want it to harden up.
The key to good taffy is its flexibility. Well, everybody knows that.
See, watching you do this, I would think the key would be more in the hygiene area.
We're just getting ready for the big high school bake sale this weekend.
We give our proceeds to the band. We're Band-Aids.
I hope nobody rips you off.
Okay.
Come on, Ellen, grab an apron and join the fun.
No. Anything involving an apron is not my idea of fun. Besides, I have my own thing planned with my Young Entrepreneurs Club.
What are you baking?
It's a surprise.
Do you need the kitchen?
Surprisingly, no. You know, it's funny, the bake sale was on the same day that I was gonna go public.
Thought you did that a few years ago, honey.
No, it was Friday was the day that my business was gonna be listed on the NASDAQ. If we would have made it, I'd be worth millions.
Well, why don't I just get a cold compress for that swollen head of yours?
Now, Mom, I'm saying I don't have millions, but I could have had millions. I could have had tens of millions.
God, rub it in.
Well, I think you did the right thing to walk away from that life. Don't forget, you were miserable.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I would have stayed back and given it another shot.
Well, at least you tried. You gave it a chance. I've never even attempted to do something that bold. I mean, I work at a pharmacy.
Catherine, you can do anything you want. You can sell that taffy.
Oh, no, the taffy for me is just fun. More of a tension tamer.
Catherine isn't really the business type.
Wow. That's delicious. You could market this. I mean, a minute ago, I was just saying that to make you feel good, but... I think people would buy this.
Well, I hope they will at the bake sale. I mean, we're making 60 pounds of it.
60 pounds. Okay, first rule of business, never make 60 pounds of anything.
So are you planning on pitching in eventually, Ellen?
Second rule of business, never help anyone make 60 pounds of anything. How you doing?
Good. Just cooking up a little something for the bake sale. I got that French club, so I figured we'd make cheese fondue. I mean, what else are you gonna make, you know, that's French?
Well, you could make crepes or croissants or pastries or madeleines.
Yeah, but those are hard. I thought I'd just go with melted cheese.
Huh, how are you gonna serve it?
Oh, this is hard, too. Hey, is Catherine making that taffy of hers?
Yeah, it's delicious, isn't it?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'd risk losing a filling for that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, like one of the mercury ones. It was supposed to come out anyhow.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Don't you think she could sell that taffy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to encourage her to do something more with her life. She seems to be a little jealous about everything I've accomplished.
Jealous of everything you've accomplished.
Yeah.
I mean, losing everything in the chapter 11.
I was thinking more about the chapters 1 through 10, you know, the happy part of the book.
Hey, Ellen.
Oh, hey, Pam.
Want something hot and delicious?
Yes, and for future reference, the answer to that question is always going to be yes. Wow, that's delicious. What is that?
A popover. Do you know what a popover is, Ellen? A popover is a light, puffy, hollow muffin made with eggs, milk, and flour.
Do you run on batteries?
The first one's free, but after that, you gotta pony up. I need to make enough money to take my club on a trip. I'm not sure where we'll go. We're called the Future Homemakers of America.
Oh, well, in that case, I'd suggest somewhere in the 1950s.
Gee, Ellen, I guess as a guidance counselor, you don't even represent an extracurricular club for the bake sale.
No, that's not true. I have my Young Entrepreneurs Club.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And what are you making?
What am I making? I'm making a little something called profit. See, you're actually doing your own baking, which lowers your overhead, but is labor-intensive. I am purchasing my wares over the internet. So while you're going to the market, I am marketing. And that ting sound that you hear is me getting richer.
So your product is?
Well, I've got it narrowed down to brownies or discount hotel rooms. Don't pay any attention to them. They're just pretending to have fun. It's what the competitors do to make you nervous. And I appreciate y'all sticking with me, because it's not like you're doing this for credit or anything. Well, thanks for staying, Timmy. Hey, how about we make that Vice President of Operations Timmy?
Oh, hello, Ellen. Oh, I see you baked a table.
I'll have you know I have a very solid business plan to sell my brownies. The only thing I don't have are my brownies.
And what is the solid part of that?
It's a temporary delay. They'll be here.
Okay, fine. In the meantime, I'll need your $5.
$5 for what?
Booth fees. This is how I teach our youngsters about the importance of owning valuable property.
Oh, well, I don't have any money right now.
Oh, no problem. We'll come back later and pick up the $6.
You just said 5.
I know, it's something I saw on The Sopranos.
Ellen Richmond?
That's me. You were supposed to be here 6 hours ago.
Yeah, sorry about the delay. Here's your brownies.
There are like a half a dozen brownies here. I ordered 60 brownies over the internet.
Yeah, sorry about that, too. But there's really nobody to complain to. They went out of business yesterday.
They went out of business. They were called Brownies Forever. Well, I wish you would have gotten here earlier. I could have done something about this.
Hey, it wasn't my fault. I couldn't find this place. Your town's not even on this map.
We're not on the map?
Not that one.
I wouldn't take it personally. Look, it's a Days Inn map. Look, see how the Days Inn is twice the size of the state capitol?
Right, there's where we should be, right under where the big P for Patterson is. These bastards.
Just to rub it in, home of Patterson peanut brittle right below it. I've had that brittle of theirs. It does not merit map status.
Huh. Every time I've had it, it's been pretty good. Is something the devil might say.
Hey, Rusty. How'd the fondue sell?
Yeah.
Oh, sold out.
No, it hardened up in the crock pot.
Come on, I'll help you.
So much for my fondue.
Yeah, it's fun, don't. Well, sold all the brownies.
Terrific. What was the final tally?
As much as I know you hate it when I brag, I lost some money. Never should have promoted Timmy. Dead weight. How'd you do?
Not that great.
Not a good idea to make 60 pounds, huh?
Yeah. I could have made double that and still have needed more. People were pretty disappointed.
Wait a minute, you sold out?
I guess you could say we had good word of mouth.
I really think you could do this. You should market it.
Oh, no, I don't know anything about that stuff. This is really more of a...
Attention tamer, I know. You know what else is attention tamer? Big piles of money.
I don't know if I have time. I've got so many hours at the pharmacy.
Well, you play your cards right, you can make your own hours.
This is really more your arena.
Well, then I'll help you. I'll be your training wheels. I could make a few calls, see if I could find some prospective buyers. We start out slow, just to a few supermarkets in the area.
Ellen, what are you doing? You're not talking about starting another business, are you?
No, I'm talking about Catherine starting one.
That's because your business didn't go public, isn't it?
No. Hey, we could call it Cathy's Taffy.
Let's do it.
And I'm telling you, I think it's a bad idea. These family partnerships never work out. Somebody always winds up feeling left out.
All right, we'll make you a partner.
Let's do it.
Look at the size of the P.
Yeah, and I picked up a Holiday Inn fun guy. We don't exist in there either. I mean, think about it. It's like we're not even here.
Well, that would explain the horrible void where my soul should be. I gotta start taking that ginkgo biloba stuff.
I think it's a population issue.
Hey, Wanda Sink just had twins. Wonder if they included them.
Smell the coffee, Rusty. Patterson's mostly Catholic. We'll never catch him.
How's everybody?
Not so good.
We're all in kind of a funk about not being on the map.
Well, I might have some news that would not only put us on a few promotional maps, but would make Clark a place where travelers would want to go.
You're opening a rest stop?
No. I'm going to market my sister's Taffy. I'm going to do a blanket distribution of samples. I'm going to need some startup capital to get the operation moving. But I think this could be an investment that would bring a nice little return for everyone.
I don't know, Ellen. I mean, I invested in your last .com and I lost my .ass.
It does sound kind of risky, Ellen.
Well, I'm obligated to tell you that any investment involves a certain amount of risk. Except for this one. This is a sure thing.
Ellen, we are not just a bunch of well-meaning boobs who've never heard the phrase sure thing before. We're gonna need more assurance than that.
Well, you didn't let me finish. This is not one of those sure things that turns out to not be a sure thing. This is one of those sure things that is like 98% sure to happen. And the other 2% between us, sure thing.
Sweet, I'm in.
All right. Rusty, how about you?
You really think some candy can make the town famous?
Rusty, have you ever heard of a little place called Hershey, Pennsylvania?
Heard of it? No. I heard of Hershey bars.
Where do you think they make those?
Sign me up.
All right. Pam, ready to be rich?
Ellen, I live a very simple life. I make my own dresses, I grow my own vegetables, I even repair my own shoes. You're damn right I'd like to make some money.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh! I thought you were gonna...
I was gonna step back.
And then we both did.
What's so funny?
We just ruined a batch.
Well, you have to be more careful with that. This is other people's money now.
We got investors?
Can you believe it?
Oh, this is great. Oh, we're on our way, just the three of us.
I know it. It's going to be a lot of work. I hope you're ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
Whatever it takes. Well, I'm off to my spinning class.
Wait. If you want some exercise, stay here and pull some taffy.
Oh, no, it's not that kind of spinning. We do pottery.
I'm not quite sure what you're doing, but we're doing taffy, and we need you to stay and help.
Well, we'll just do it later. You said we could make our own hours.
I said eventually.
Well, I'll take mine now.
Can you believe her?
Oh, she'll be back. Besides, I've got to get to the pharmacy. We're staying open later now. We're swamped, what with ragweed season.
Oh, yeah. Got to get those decorations up. Catherine, I said I would help you do this right. You know, I would be your training wheels. You leave me now, and I'm like on a unicycle. We have a very tight deadline.
Deadline? What? I hate that word deadline. Why do we have a deadline?
Because of the business plan that I put together for us. If we don't get the samples out, we're going to miss taffy season.
There's a taffy season?
If you'd read the business plan, you'd know that that's our new term for the holidays. I'm sorry, you're going to have to call in sick.
That could be tricky. It's so hard to call in sick when you work at the pharmacy because they know I'm going to have to stop by either way. you just make the batch?
No, I don't know how to make the taffy. You're the taffy person, I'm the idea person. Which I'm pretty sure is the way that the captain and Tennille work. I'm doing this for you. This is your baby. Cathy's taffy. This is Cathy.
Aren't you going to work?
Ellen won't let me. She wants me to call in sick.
Catherine, you cannot afford to lose that job. You're not your sister. If this doesn't pan out, you have nowhere to move back to.
But it's so important to Ellen.
It's important that you start thinking about what's important to you.
10,000 units? Well, of course we can handle it. Or my name isn't Cathy. Just out of curiosity, what is a unit? You know, where you are. Yeah, same here. This is fantastic. This is great. I just got off the phone with Bloomingdale's, and they ordered 10,000 units. They're willing to do a whole trial launch and everything. Isn't that fantastic?
Yes, that's fantastic. That's really fantastic.
Boy, it's going to be a lot of work, though. It really is. I think you should take the whole week off. I mean, act like you're really sick.
That could be easy. I'm starting to feel queasy already.
Hey, Ellen, quick question.
Yeah, what's up?
Can I borrow my money back? You know, from the investment?
Okay, I think I see what's going on here. You're getting cold feet. Let me tell you 2 things about that. A, perfectly normal. B, no, you can't.
Well, I gotta be honest with you, I could really use the cash. As it turns out, it looks like I'm gonna have to scrap my trip this summer to Colonial Williamsburg.
That's my point, Rusty. You have to stop living in the past and start thinking about your future. Speaking of future, can you close the door on the way out? Thanks.
Ellen, glad you're here.
Hi.
Before I forget, I'm having a little shindig over the holidays, and I was just wondering, should I be splurging for the store-bought eggnog?
Pam, it takes a while in these kinds of investments to see a return.
Oh, well, in that case, so might your invitation.
Ellen?
Already spent.
Just checking.
This is Cathy.
Oh, wow. How did you know?
Oh, I just hoping. Just kind of a hoping guess. So I didn't see you this morning.
Oh, yeah. I went to the pharmacy early to help with stocking. But don't worry. I worked all afternoon and got half of the first order done. So the boxes are here in the kitchen. I gotta get back to the pharmacy now. I just want to let you know.
Okay, well, now what I need you to do is bring those boxes to the post office and ship them to Bloomingdale's Priority overnight.
I don't even know where to send them.
Well, just call and ask them where they want them sent. You know, I'd do it myself, but I'm working on a business prospectus that I'm trying to get done us.
I really need to get back to work.
Yeah, I'll say. I don't even know when the last pickup is. And by the way, when you're calling, have them throw you upstairs to schmooze Eddie in sales a bit.
I can't do that.
Yeah, you can. Just tell him you're Cathy. He'll never know the difference. And make sure you tell him that you're going to see him at CandyCon 2002. FYI, you've been a little flirty with him.
You said that you were the idea person and I was the taffy person. These are starting to sound like ideas to me.
Well, it's a 2-person operation right now, you know? I mean, this time next year, we're going to be hiring employees and setting up factories.
No, Ellen. This is too much. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore. It's not fun. I have to go.
Catherine. Thanks for helping, Catherine.
All right, fine. I'll help you.
Really surprised that you quit.
Well, at least I know when to.
What does that mean?
Are you even having fun, Ellen?
No, I'm not having fun, but there are people's investments to consider. I'm doing this for you.
Well, it's not right for me. That's not who I am.
Oh, yeah? Well, you're the one who said you never tried anything bold in your life. What was I supposed to do with that?
I didn't mean that as a bad thing. I like my life. I think you are doing this for yourself.
Oh, right. Yeah, I was the first to admit that life was too stressful for me. Why would I do that?
Honestly, I think you're having a hard time adjusting to life out of the fast lane. But you're home now. You can relax. You don't have to impress anyone. That's why you call it home.
Actually, I've been calling it the plant for tax purposes. But I know what you mean.
Come on. It's late. We can clean this up in the morning.
Sure I didn't do this for you?
Pretty sure.
Damn it. Well, the good news is I was able to get a 10% return on everyone's investment.
Right.
Yep. The bad news is I had to sell the Bloomingdale's contract of Cathy's Taffy to Patterson Peanut Brittle Company.
This is gonna make them even bigger on the map, huh?
I'm afraid so, yeah. This time next year, we'll be under one of the T's.
Well, you did your best, which just wasn't good enough.
That's all right anyway. I was a little nervous about being in the spotlight, you know. We get on the map, next thing you know, we have a tourist trade, a film festival, and a minor league baseball team. Before you know it, Alec Baldwin and Kim Basinger buy us. You know.
They're divorced, Rusty.
Really? So she's just out there, huh?
Well, I know I yank you all around a little bit, but if it's any consolation, my sister and I have never been closer.
No, that's no consolation.